of different materials. Let it look the same. Let me get an empty box. Let me get a little bit of earth, a couple of stones. Change the temperatures, condense different areas, twist it, and twist it, and twist it, and then fork it, and then twist it the other way. What am I doing? We are creating condensed area space so that we can have pressure areas. That if we can create something that nobody knows and put an Adam and Eve, A and E, Adam and Eve, 1 and 5. What is Adam and Eve? I don't know yet. I haven't studied the matter. I haven't put any energy into studying the matter that exists, the energy that I will put in to understand. NGC's gene ID 7555, but is a 145 inside the gene, in which the E and E is created by what is 1 and 2, to where the N will be created 2 7s, or what shall be 2 times 7, or 7 and 7. When you go 2 times 7, you're using the X. When you're going 7 and 7, you're creating 2 houses, a 4 block and a floor block, a floor block and a floor block. What am I saying? You need to ask the questions. We need to understand language, understand words. Know that either you know it all or you don't know it all, and if you don't know it all, don't deny what I share with you as my imagination. And the equations I use. Have you ever used 1 times 1, 2 times 1, 3 times 1, 4 times 1? Is it true or false that they say that our vibration to whatever, however they created it, there's videos and they talk about it, that our vibration is 432, then why not multiply it by 2, 3, and 4? Understand that when you multiply it by 2, you're taking the single individuality and you're multiplying it, taking it and adding it twice. You're multiplying by 3, or you're adding it 3 times. You're multiplying it by 4, you're writing it down 4 times. Know it, see it, understand it. Only believe what you understand for what it is, how it works out. And then when it is built, you're understanding how it is built and put together, regardless of what the real true meaning of the mixtures. And we don't know exactly what the molecules are doing together, but we understand it through the formation of the creation of the alphabet math. The alphabet math, making math a mathematician. Math magic tricks. Well, look at that. I had 1, now I got 2. Yeah, very good. Bath and shower. I'm trying to clean up my desk. I'm trying to figure out what goes where. See, I even lost something that's right here. Go figure it out. Yes, I want to talk about this and this, but I had something of this. What is this? Oh God, this has to go back in the book too. You know, it's funny, for the last couple of years, I've been trying to figure out what it is about dancing and how I really can't get, I can get into it and then I feel a little silly because I feel selfish and I want, hey, look at me, I can really catch that beat, you know. Look at me. I wish I can share with you what's going on because I can hear that beat. So I don't know what it's doing, but anyways, deacon, okay, is dance backwards. Now, when I spell dance, just give me a second. D-A-N-S-E. Dance. So in French, it's C-E. In English, in French, it's D-A-N-S-E. In English, right, it's D-A-N-C-E. Oh. Something just happened to my phone. Give me a second here. Okay. So the modern rulerships: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. The beginning of the equation: how many words? What category? Astrological signs. What is the first letter that is capitalized in every single word? What is the last letter in every single word, and can we make other words by descrambling these words? All will have the same numeric values. What are the colors of the letters? Evens and odds? Not necessarily. Excuse me. So the fly always gives away its location because the vibration, I'm trying to yeah, the fly, it buzzes and it can't help it because that's how it gets away. So we're going to continue on here, and our rotation, we can use the backgammon doubles. I don't know how it works yet. I never really sat long enough to try and figure it out, right? We do know everything's divisible. That's created by 2, because 2 and 2 is 4, and it comes out from the inside. You see 2 on this side? The difference in between these two is 2, so the difference is 1. So 1 is the difference between those two. Those are the first 2. And in this dice, the difference between these smallest ones, okay, is 0.5. It's 1 is the separation. Excuse me. This cube has 4 around. This cube has 2 up and down, so it marks as 4 and 2. The face of numbers: 9 and 1, 10, 7 and 3, 10, 6 and 4, 10, 8 and 2, 10. Excuse me. We have 1 month of 28 days. 1, 1, 1 is 3. 4, 4, 4 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 7, 7, 7 is 21. 2 and 1 is 3. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals to 5. So we take up this whole thing. We take up 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers and 3 numbers, 6, 8, and 9. Into the house of the 7th gate through the EI world, the energy and the birth through the 7th gate. Anyways, so what I do now is I bring all numbers. I can bring them to any formation, but I like to bring it to the formation that they made us run by. The 7 days a week, the 4th day is the center day, but it is the first day. Imagine that. The center okay, 1 day, okay, day 4. So we have 3 days, 1 day, and 3 days. But this 1 day is the 4th day as 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 1. To what is Sunday, Saturday, no, sorry, so what is Saturday, Friday, Thursday, to what is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and to what is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Hold on a second. That's messy. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but sometimes I'm a little rough, you know, get excited. What is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? To what is Thursday? You know, sometimes when I look at Friday, I think of a 5, Friday and Saturday. So it'll be 4, 3, 3, 4. 7 by 7 by 7 equals 343. To where, this is not the way I wanted to do it. 1, 2, 3. I want to do it, I don't know if I should do it that way or do it and keep it that way. Or at the same time, we can continue with numbers and then look at the piano as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, 7, 4. So this is the 15th key. So the 15th key is 1. The 8th key is 1. The letter is H, O, O-H. 5 times 3, 5 plus 3. Electric company, 7, 11. Who? Right? This will create 15 and 8 equaling to what is 23, and that is the W. Reverse is the decreation, the mirror creation. It also says ho, ho, ho when you do it 3 times. 23 by 3. It is the greatest number in the French language, because after that they will say 60 plus 10, and then they will say 4 times 20, which is 80, and then they'll do plus 10 to get into the 90s. So this is the basic. So now we have 5 letters. So 5 times 27 equals to 135. So we now achieved the sun, and 27 is the gate. And this is to the E world and king, 23 and 14. Or you can go 41 and 32, whichever way, it doesn't matter. But it's to the heart of earth. The reason the numeric value of earth, jack, and heart is this. The numeric value, the 13th letter is the M letter. I use it for matter. But what happens is 5 times is 65. Okay, depending on how many times you multiply it, right? 6 times is 78. 7 times is 91. When you go 8 by 13, it becomes 80 and 24. It's almost, I don't know how to explain this, but this is the gateway, okay, through the roadway, through the 7th gate. Because this numeric value will create what is 80 or 08 for H, the heavens, the connecting heavens. So we have to understand all the steps. There's thousands of steps, thousands and thousands. This is going to represent numbers 3 and 7, the greatest creation, 313. This is going to create the gateway, where 8 and 8 comes to 16, 1 and 6 will create 7, and there's an equation, right, where if there's a 0, let's say you can't equate anything, like you can't equate 80, because 80 is 8 times 0, and 8 plus 0 only equals to 8. So it remains. So this is your 420s, right? And this becomes what is 104. And then there's many things. This is JD, so we know that your creation was A plus B plus C plus D equals to 10. 10-4 is your communication, and your communication at the widest gap is where we end up with our 455s. 10. Basic. 101. 410. 101. So what else is this? Is when we get here, this is where the spirit is. Through the 7th gate here. 5 and 6 is what 4, 5, and 6 is what lives here. The Federation lives in this area. This is your S, your AI. This is the 13 cards in the deck. This is only 1/4. Sorry, it's 273, 273, and 364, which means 3 times this, 4 times this. The mirror comes in right here. It should stop here. 273, let's say, days a year. Here it's 1 1/4 extra days. Here we would have to have a certain number of days for what the beginning was, right? The center day is the 4th day, so the entry day. So the entry day, we enter on Wednesday. But it all depends where you live in the world, to whether it's Wednesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday. Because if there's a 12-hour time difference, right? You know, if I keep turning my pen this way, right? When I come to the end to come back, I got to go the opposite way. First, I'm going this way to come in. I can't go back this, right, to come in. So I come in, I go up like this. Now to go backwards, I got to go the backwards motion. And then over here, it stops. It spins, and then over here, after you get to 3.5, whatever it is, it makes a turn. So there has to be only 2 twists on this planet in order for this to work. You can't have more than that, because the direction would change again. So it has to be here, 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 and then you have to have another one. Whoop, it shouldn't have been that way. It should have been this way. See, they're 2 upside down. And I see this same reality on the board out there. See the cube where those 2 dots are? I made them go the same direction. I'm going to try and see if I can do this. Right, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do the same thing. Instead, I'm going to do right. So here you're upside here, you're downside here. So if you wanted to create, I don't know, you want to create number 6, or do you want to create number 9? 6 or 9. So 6, you'll be putting another cube at the top. 9, you'll be putting another cube at the bottom. With the 9, it looks like you're going upwards. With the 6, it looks like you're going across, unless I made the picture wrong. But this is what it shows me. I'm piling it up this way, I'm extending it this way. This one is 9, this one is 6. So we're going to go 52 to Earth's heart. We're going to go 42. There's a difference of 10, part of the mirror. This is in the gateway. In the gateway. Or creation of the gateway, or telling you of the gateway. And here is where you get 4 and 1 coming together to create 5. It's not a straight 5. It's 1 and 4 or 3 and 2 to get through. So, where did we get with this? Where did we get with this? We're like all over the place. We were down here to the days of the week. What if I went all the way to 7? It would look like this. So 7 and 1, where do you start over? After 7, you're back to 1 again. That's your counter. So your regulatory, when you're starting over, is 2 through 7. First it shows you 1 through 7, right? But when you first start over, you're 1 through 7 complete, and 7 to 1 to start over. Where you're 1 and 2, you're now 1 and 7, which is either the Q card or the L letter for Queen, the 12th card in the deck. So I'm not sure what that says. I'm not sure where I should be going with this. So yeah, so we went 1, 4, 7. Right. So where did we get to and why? So this is 1 and 20. This is 1 through 20 equals to 210. And the thing about 21, it's not the same. I mean, when I get to 11, I don't say the 1. So it's not the same. But when I get to 21, it's also noted to be 21st, to not when it is 11th, to not when it is 1st. And if you notice, it's A, B, C. So you can see that the first level of 1 is at 21 and not at 11. And then it would be 31. And I don't know the whole story right now. It's been 20 minutes. It's a long video. So we're going to keep it short. I want to thank you, Raphael. 72. My leg hurts. 1, 4, and 7. 3, 6, and 9 is the next video. I'm going to try and show you some numbers. God. I go fast. I need people to stop me and say, what do you mean by this? And what do you need to say by that? I need to understand more. We need to know more. I have to come across better than I do. If I do, I do. But I believe there's always a space to make yourself better. Even if you're spinning your wheels, don't stop. And you don't know what you don't know what is beyond. It is the most amazing thing, what is beyond. But we hold on to everything deep into our hearts, not knowing because others you believe do not know. Thank you for watching this video. Oh, yes, and you know what I started doing now? Every time I pay a bill, I do my best, okay, to put my own 2 or 3 cents into it. What that means is that if the bill came out to $21.86, I might pay $21.87, $88, $89, because I'm trying to be generous. So I recommend for those of you who pay certain bills to be generous and leave a tip on all bills. I'm talking if you pay a hydro bill, give them 1 or 2 or 3 cents more. And any kind of bill, if you pay a bill for internet, give them 2 cents more. And it doesn't matter what it is. Always try to give 1, 2, or 3 cents more. And the reason I'm telling you this is because it comes from one of my designs on the floor. The design on the right. There's more designs in that, but it's a crisscrossing of stitching. It's a Levi's 505 crisscross. And because there's another design, when they took the penny off the market, it created that design. So it shows me you don't want to be paying $5.10, because then actually what you're doing is you're playing into the vibration. The vibration of $5.10, which means you're boxed in, right? You're boxed in between 1 and 5. If you're counting down from 10 to, when you count down from 10, Pythagorean 1 over to 5, it's 2, 3, 4. When you're counting down from 10 to 5, it's 9, 8, 7, and 6, 15. So it's not the same thing. There's a rotation within the E world, within the light. Maybe possibly a secondary rotation, a secondary light, a second sun. Inverted, converted, I don't know. Thank you for watching this video.